This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. Good morning, friends. In this BA Master program, in today's session, we'll talk about multi-table incremental load, or you can call it as a delta load from SQL database to blob storage or data lake storage into anything you can choose. Okay. Now, so let's imagine there is a SQL database to Gen2 storage or blob storage or copying the data. Okay. So this is a day one. On day one, there is a SQL database table. Okay, in SQL database table, what happened is this is, let's say, on table once. Let me close all these things. This chart history. This people. This is really, if you people are not making proper payments, so this is a problem for me. I need to track off people outside, off people inside. The nonsense. Interested people can join from tomorrow. Let me just share for today. Tomorrow onwards I'll share. I'll just completely change everything. All these are basically not. I can't focus on the training. All these waste things I need to focus. Fine. So basically, in today's session, we will see how to copy data from SQL database to Gen2 or blob storage. So as part of it, on day one, let's imagine there is a SQL database table. Okay, this table is having 10 records. Okay, let's imagine there is a custom table. Custom table is having 10 records. As of now, we build a pipeline which copies all the 10 records into the Gen2 storage. Okay, all 10 records moved into the Gen2. On day 2, what happened on day 2? For same SQL DB custom table, okay, already 10 is there, so 5 are added total. So total it's a 15 records now. So now on second day when we run pipeline, what we were doing as of today? As of today, we are doing full load. Full load means to the Gen2 again we are loading 15 records. Day 3, there is SQL DB table called custom table. Already we have 15 records in this table. Already 15 records in this table. So let's say 15 more records added. Now total 30 records. On day 3 in Gen2, how many records we are loading? 30 records. So now what is happening here? If you look at these 10 records we copied on day 1. On day 2, we are copying these 10 records again. Along with this newly added 5 records, we are copying the 10 records which we copied yesterday. Similarly, here also, yesterday we copied these 15 records. Again, we are copying those 15 records plus extra 15 records. Total 30 records we are copying, meaning unnecessarily lot of compute we are using, we are wasting by moving all this data again and again into the target. That is the first problem. Huge amount of data you are again copying, which increase the cost. First thing. Second thing, our performance also will degrade because huge data you are loading on daily basis. It takes more time to load this much data. So when we talk about the 10, just 10 records, you think it's a simple. Let's imagine it's a 10 crore records, okay, or 10 billion records. Here 15 billion records, so 30 billion records. Let's imagine when you think in billions, so 10 billions already you loaded, unnecessarily you are loading those 10 billions along with the newly added this 5 billion records. Huge data changes, isn't it? So what is incremental load? So increment, this is called a full load. So incremental load means so already 10 you loaded, and next day instead of loading 15, we are going to load only 5 because already 10 is loaded on first day. On second day we load only 5. What is this 5? This newly added one. On day 3, we are going to load how many? Only 15. On day 3, how many we are going to load? Only 15. Clear? On day 3, we are going to load only 15 records. Cleared, all of you? Now my question is, how you will know? How you will know already 10 billion records are copied? You need to mark something. So in a multiple tables, okay, example, there is a customer table. In the customer table, we have IDs, right? ID. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you have copied already up to 5, you need to say in ID column, I have copied up to 5. You mention. You store it in a metadata table itself. What you need to store? For ID column up to 5, I already copied. You mention it in the metadata table. I'll show you how to do that. But everybody understood what is incremental load. Incremental load is nothing but you are going to capture the new records or change records, but you are not going to take the already copied record. Cleared, all of you? So I need a SQL database. I need a ADLS Gen 2. I need ADF to do this particular lab. Okay, I'll just quickly go and create these 3. Then I'll explain you the step by step. Go to SQL database, create SQL database. Click OK. So SQL database, you can say Cloud Connect, SQL DB. So server, click create new server, Cloud Connect, SQL server 2206. PSTS, set the username and password. cloud@123, cloud@123. Okay. Just click review plus create. Click create. So you are aware of all these things, how to create database, all these things. Now come to second tab. Let's create a Gen2 storage. How to create Gen2 storage? Storage accounts. Create storage accounts. Come down. So let's not create a new resource group. Just use same one, and you say this is a cloud connect ADLS Gen2. Already name taken 2206. Advanced. Enable hierarchy namespace. Click review plus create. Click create. Okay. Next. Come to third tab. Let's create Azure Data Factory. Data factories. Create data factory. Cloud Pandit. PDF V2206. Git configuration. Configure it later. Click to create. Create it. Yeah. Sorry. SQL database is creating. ADLS Gen2 is created. ADF also created. Okay. Let's wait until SQL database is available. So I'll just tell you what you need to do next. Now come to SQL database. Okay, so it's not available yet. It is available. Yeah, it's available now. Go to resource, set server firewall. Add client IP address. Come down, hello user services, save it. Okay, go back. So if you see here, you need to take the server name, connect to that server from Azure Data Studio. Enter username, password. Database name is nothing, this one. Click on it. Okay, it's connected now. New query. So I'm just creating some tables in this. Okay, I'm creating some tables in it. How? Create table first. I'm inserting few records. Okay, so I just created a table inserting 3 records on day 1. Okay, let's imagine on day 2 I'll insert few more records. Okay, otherwise let's say day 1 I insert 2 records, day 2 I insert 1 record, on day 3 I'm inserting 1 more record. Okay, 4 3 no again. Okay, so now my question to all of you is, so first, how you will identify how many records you copied into the blobs or data lake storage into from SQL database. Okay, so for customer table, so I'm repeating again, from SQL database custom table, how many records you have copied into data lake storage into, how you'll identify. So you need to identify based on one of the column. So out of these 3, which column will suitable for us to identify how many records are copied? Which column is suitable? Can you guess it? Customer ID, because ID is a incremental number. So based on the CID you can identify. So when I have not copied anything, how many records we have copied? What is the maximum customer ID we have copied? How many, like, what is the maximum customer ID we have copied to the data lake storage Gen 2? Before I load this, what is the maximum customer ID that I have loaded? 0, isn't it? Because I have not loaded anything. So now when I say after I loaded on first day, I load these 2 records, then can you tell me what is the maximum CID I loaded? 2. What is the maximum CID I loaded? 2. On day 2, what is the maximum CID I loaded? 1. 3. Because this is the maximum ID 3. Okay. What is the maximum ID I have loaded on day 3? 4. 4. Because maximum ID is 4. Let's imagine on first day, okay, let's say 0. On first day, how you will get these 2 records? You need to say select star from custom table where CID is greater than 0. Greater than 0 means these 2 records will come, because on day 1 we have only these 2 records. So these 2 records you will copy and you will update the CID to 2. Okay, customer ID is 2. Now on day 2 when you are running, you will say select star from cust where CID greater than 2, you will say, because now already max value is 2. 2 is already copied, so greater than 2 you need. How many records are there greater than 2? Prithvi, how many records are there on day 2 greater than 2 means? 1.
Once 3 records are there, sir.
Only third record is there. Only third record is there. That will be copied. After copy, you will update CID as 3.
Yes.
Now, when you are copying day 3, what you will say? Select star from cust where CID greater than 3. Greater than 3 means how many records it will give? Only one record. That is this. Cleared all of you?
Yes, sir.
Srija, clear?
Yes, sir, clear.
Let me create a metadata table. So now let's say we are focused on a multiple tables, right? So this is day to end all. Fine. So now I'll create one more table. So create table. Orders. Okay. Let's say product. Okay. PID. Int. Key name. Where care of 50. Product. Prod. Order date. Okay. Otherwise order date you can say. Order date is the date time. Okay. In this, now I'll insert data first. Insert into product. Values are product laptop. Order date is 2022-01-01, 10 o'clock 10 minutes 10 seconds. This is second one. Okay. Let's say this is a mobile. Order date is second. Okay. This is again one laptop only. This order date is 3. This is, let's say again 5. Product IDs are different. Okay, it's not a sequence number. Laptop, mobile, laptop. Again, this is you can say anything. What you can do is you can say what you have in on it. Okay, in a table. Okay, table. Okay, something like this. Cleared all of you? Otherwise, some TV. Let's imagine simply other table means confused. Okay, so this is on third. This is again on fourth. Okay, something like this we have. Now in this table, which column is the best for identifying which records are copied? Can you guess it?
PID.
Order date.
PID or
Order
order
date.
date? PID
Order
you
date.
should not take because on day 1, let's imagine on day 1, so only this record is there. On day 2, this record is there. On day 3, this record is. How you will say PID is, let's say PID up to 0 if you say on day 1. On day 1 if you say PID is 0, greater than 0 means this will come, you will mark it as a 1. And second day greater than 1 means this record will come, that you will copy and you will put it 2. Great. So on third day you will say greater than 2. So greater than 2 means this is a 1. This record will not come, but this record is a new record. How you will copy this product table? No. That's why PID is not a sortable column. What is sortable column is order date is a sortable column here. So what you will do on first day, you will say 2022-01-01, 10 o'clock 10 minutes 09. 09 means till 9 seconds. Whatever data is there that I already copied, you are just imagining and you are putting. Now on day 1, what you will do? You will say so greater than this date. Greater than this date means this is a greater than this date only, right? This is the, see, this is a 10 o'clock 10 minutes 9 seconds. This is 10 seconds, meaning after 9 seconds only 10 seconds will come, right? Meaning after greater than this means this record will come. Okay, once you copy this record, you will update order date as a 10-10. Okay, on second day you will say greater than this. Greater than this means this is January 1st, this is January 2nd. January 2nd is the greater value, So this will come, this record will come on second day. You will copy this record also into the target on second day, and you will update here as a 02. Okay, because you copied up to this record, so you will take this max date and you will update. On third day, what happens? Greater than this 2 means this third record will come. You will take this third record and you will copy. Once you copy, you will update this 02 to 03. Next, 02 to 03 means total. You will update this entity. Next, greater than this 3 means on fourth day you will get this record you will copy and you will update watermark table like order date as a 4. Clear? So first, whenever you need to do a incremental load, what are the things important? You need to identify delta column in a table. Which column will help us to identify these new records or update records? That is first important point. Clear to all of you? Now I'll tell you. See, we will go with very simple these two tables only. Yes, tell me any questions.
If you have more than one table to load, we want to load multiple tables at a time by joining
What
or
I'm
something
doing,
like that.
wait. Joining and all will not work here. This is just a data ingestion. Joins and all will come in the data transformations. Joins is nothing but data transformation. We are talking about data ingestion. If you want to do any joins and all, normal data factory will not work. Data flows we need to use, which are there under data factory only. But whatever activities we are using, those will not work. You need to use data flows. That is something different. Okay. You can't do joins and all here.
Okay.
Okay. Now you see, I'll create a metadata table. Create metadata. It will have source schema, varchar 50, sync, source table, varchar 50, sync folder, varchar 50. What else we need to take? Delta call. Okay. Delta call is nothing but the name of the column, right? So varchar of 50. So last processed value is nothing but a varchar of 50. That's all. So in my metadata, I should have all of these things. In my metadata, I should have all of these. Now I'm going to insert records into my metadata. Insert into metadata. Values are DBO, cust table. Want to load it into cust out. Cust out, and delta column is nothing but what? CID, right? For the customer table, delta column is a CID. What is the last processed value? So on day 1, we have not copied anything. The last processed value is 0. Okay, this is the first row. Second row is DBO. This is product, right? Product and prod out. So what is the delta column here? Delta column is nothing but order date. So till which date you have copied already? 2021 0101 10 seconds, 10 minutes, 09. Can somebody tell me, is there any other value I can able to take here? Prithvi, can I take any other value? Can I take 08 here?
Yes, sir, you can take it.
Can I take here or 09 here? Can I take all these things? Yes. So
Yes,
less than this minimum value, any value can able to take. Clear to all of you? How
Yes,
I
sir.
created multiple tables, how I identified delta columns in each table, how I am maintaining all these multiple tables in metadata table, everything is clear to all of you.
Mr. Malaya, in the metadata table, you created the year 2021, but in the main table, it is 2022. Is it okay?
That is also okay, right? Isn't it? That is also okay, because this is the first time
Also,
we can take any date which is less than this. So this will work or not?
It will work,
it
sir.
should work.
This will work or not?
It should work.
But how about the data type? Because the order date is date type and the CID is the integer type. But here we have taken varchar 50 IPV.
That is varchar 50. Which one you are talking about? Number?
Yes, yes.
Anything
Okay.
that is fine. That is fine because this is the common column LPV for the numbers, dates, anything. So that's why you cannot put under into column. You cannot put this. That's why you just put varchar and you give integer values or string values. Nothing is going to happen. So internally it will convert into int if it is just given the number. Internally it can enable to cast it into the integer. That is not a problem. Okay.
Malaya, one question.
Shit, I think I loaded all the data.
Hello.
Yes, tell me.
Yeah. Delta column. Can we take the multiple columns as a delta column? Now you are identifying
You
unique
can
record with
take
only
it,
one.
but no. You cannot do like that. That will not work basically.
Basically, as per my business, with the multiple columns, I'm able to identify the unique record. So in that case,
Unique record identification you can do, but you
okay.
cannot identify these incremental rows.
Oh. In that scenario, what would be the approach to
No, they will
implement?
add the load date if they really need to do a incremental load. If it is small table, we do the full load. If it is a small tables, we do the full load. If it is a very big tables, we will not copy entire data from the source table to target. In those cases, they will add some delta column. They will add some load date. They will add for all the tables when this record is loading. So there will be load date column. They will add. If that particular column is not there, they will just insert that column at the when we are doing this lab. You just have to tell them this is the issue. Okay, we had these issues in real time. Okay, we also had discussions with the client. They finally added those columns load dates. See here, I loaded total 4 columns on day 1. See here, product. So basically, I loaded product 4 records and customer 4 records. Now I have basically all 4 records of cost, all 4 records of product I inserted into the respective tables, and I have given my metadata table also created. So till here everybody is clear? Any questions still here?
Malaya, in our source table, if we have any deletes or any updates, it won't work, right?
Deletions or updates also you need to identify. See, in this case, if you are getting update or whatever, doesn't matter, right? There will be a load date when this is last updated date will be there. So based on updated date, this is again a new record which is reinserted or something. So updated date has changed, you will pick it. That's why 2 scenarios I'm showing. One is with the date, one is with ID.
In ID one updates thing will not work, right?
Updates will not work. Yes, it will not work in updates. So in dates, you need to go. If you have any updates, you need to go with these things. If you have only inserts, you need to go with IDs.
Okay, and if there is any delete, it won't work in either of 2, right?
Delete. Why you are worrying? You when there is a deletion happened in the source, you want to delete in the target. In that case, anyhow, you need to take everything. See, you need to think practically. When something is deleted, you need to compare all the source with all the sync. Then only you will come to know what is missed. So whatever data is there in the sync, everything must be there in the source. If something is not there in the source, means that record is deleted, you can delete it from the sync. Meaning in that case, you need to compare everything. You cannot simply take incremental records, 1 or 2 records, and you cannot compare. You need to take everything because we don't know which record they are going to delete, right? Next. Okay, enough. Now let's move on. Okay, so let me quickly explain to you how this incremental will work. Okay, so this is simple example I'm giving. Okay, there is a table. Let's imagine. So in this table, what is the max customer ID available currently?
1.
Srija, what is the maximum customer ID available? 1. How
One,
many
sir.
records we copied as of now? What is the last processed value for this table? What is the last processed value? 0, because we have not copied anything. Okay. Now, when I say select star from cust where CID greater than last processed value, meaning greater than 0 means how many records will come?
1.
One record you will copy into the target. So now what is the max value? Max value is 1. That 1 you will take it and you will update in the metadata table under last processed value. Clear? Cleared all of you?
Sir.
So here we did four things. Very, very important. I am repeating 4 steps. Step 1. You have read the max value from that source table. What is the step 1? Everybody please repeat. What is step 1? You have taken the max value from the source table. Step 2. You read the last processed value from the metadata table. Step 2 is you read the last processed value from the metadata table. Step 3. You have queried the source table saying that select star from table where the delta column greater than last processed value. In our case, select star from first where CID greater than 0. Greater than 0 means one record you copied, meaning third step is copying the incremental data. What is the fourth step? Fourth step is take this max value, update in the last processed value. You are updating in the last processed value. That's all. 4 steps. Prithvi, tell me what are those 4 steps?
First, it will take the max value.
Okay.
Next, it will read the processed value.
Last processed value. Last already whatever we copied, that watermark value you can say, or last processed value you can say. Next.
After that, it will query the table which is greater than the max value.
No. Greater than last processed value. Why max value? Greater than 1 means what you will get?
Sorry, last processed value is correct.
Okay.
After that,
then
it will update the max value.
Max value where it will update?
In this last processed value.
Yes. So under last processed metadata table, we have last processed value. That column it will update. Okay. Fine. So how to do this practically in pipeline is, I think that I have not added. See now on day 2, what is the max value on day 2? Srija, tell me what is the max value on day 2? Tell me what is max value.
1, sir.
What is the last processed value on day 2?
2.
2.
Sorry, sir.
Very
1,
good.
sir.
1 only, because we copied only 1 record yesterday. So how many records will copy into the data lake storage now? Srija?
1, sir.
1. Why 1 amma? Select star from first where CID greater than last processed value. Last processed
2.
value is greater than 1. How many records will copy?
Data.
Srija? Huh?
Sir.
How many records it will copy into the target?
0, sir.
Why 0?
Because we are not greater than 0, sir. We are not talking.
Greater than 1. Greater than 1 means there is no record which is greater than 1. Already you copied this record. Greater than 1 means there is no new record. That's why nothing is going to copy. Same max value 1 will be updated on the last process value, meaning last process value will be remains 1 only. Now day 3. What is the max value, Srija?
2, sir.
What is the last process value?
Day
1.
Last process value?
1, sir.
1. So how many records it will copy?
1.
1. Which record?
Second record, custody 2.
Second record it will copy. Okay. Custody 2. After that max value 2 is there, that will be updated in the metadata table. Okay. Day 3. What is the max value, Srija?
For day 3.
Huh?
3.
3. Max value is 3. What is the last process value? 2. So
2.
greater than 2 means how many records will come?
1 record will come.
One
Third
record will
record.
be the target and max value 3 will be updated in the metadata table. Okay. Now last process value is a simple table you need to read. So you no need to learn. But how to get, let's say there is a table. Now let's talk about it. There is a custom table. Okay. Let's focus on this first. So in this custom table, what is the max ID? What is the maximum ID, Srija?
4.
4. How to get that value 4 now?
Select
Anybody
max
have
of
any?
CID from
Very good. Max
table name.
of CID. When I say select max of CID from cust, you see 4 it is giving, but there is no column name. How to get the column name?
Alias
Yes,
name.
max
Customer
value.
max.
Yes, max value. Simple. Okay. Similarly, select star from product. What is the maximum date we have here? What is the maximum date we have here?
Order date 2022 1/4.
2022 1/4. So yeah, 2022 01/04. This is the last one. Okay. This particular thing we need to get it. How to get max date?
Max of order date.
Max of order date.
Alias name max value.
Shruti, I think you are from previous batch. Please just hold other people. Let them understand. Okay, 2022 01/04 10/10/10. Okay. So select max of order date as max value from product. Okay, got it. This is a max value. Srija, understood? Prudvi, Srilakshmi,
Yes, sir.
understand, I think.
Yes, sir.
Everybody is able to understand? Fine. Any questions still here? No questions, right? Come here. Now, let's imagine. Can you all give me a update query to update a metadata table last processed value? One second. So now you see I want to update select a star from metadata. I need a stored procedure to update my last processed value. How to write it? Update metadata set LPV equal to @LPV where source table equal to @source table. Okay. Update metadata set LPV equal to @LPV where source table equal to @source table. Okay.
And
So
source
but
schema.
source schema, if you want to take it, you can take it, not a problem. Okay, because table names are different, right? Schema is same. So now create proc update watermark underscore USP as begin end. Okay, so there are two parameters we declared here. This is one parameter LPV. What type it is? Varchar of 50. Next, source table. What parameter it is? Varchar of 50. So if I want to update my metadata table, can I write like this? Stored procedure? Yes. Okay. So now stored procedure is also available, which takes the max value as a last process value for particular table and it will update. Clear now? All of you clear? Now you see how this will work. I'll tell you. Pipeline. Whenever you have multiple tables, simply first you need to use a lookup activity which reads all the metadata information. Okay, source schema, source table, delta column, last process value, sync folder, or everything. Okay, and it will give it to the for each activity. So till here everybody's clear. Till for each is clear to all of you. Okay, till for each is clear to all of you. Okay. So already out of 4 steps, we have already done 1 step. That is reading the last processed value is done. Okay, 1 second. Got it. See, out of 4 steps, already reading last processed value is completed. Second step, what is second step? Getting the max value. Use a one more lookup inside a for each. Use a lookup, okay, which basically 5 query like this. Select max of delta column. Delta column will come from here because one time you need to pass order date, another time you need to pass CID. That's why delta column should come dynamically from the for each. Max value from table name. Table name also should come dynamically. So first, let's say custom table came with the CID, then it will become a select max of CID as max value from cust. Next, when it came order date from the product table, then it will become select max of order date as max value from product. So after lookup max value, you will have a copy data. So which basically copy data from SQL table to block, which is basically again have select star from table and will come dynamically where a delta column greater than LPV. LPV, everything you are getting from the metadata table. You see, you will have a table name, you will have the delta column name, then you will have the last processed value, everything you will have, and target set you will pass the sync folder. Then finally we will call the stored procedure. Stored procedure will take 2 things, 2 parameters, right? We just have created. What are those? Table name and the LPV value. So those 2 things I can pass it. So this is how 1 by 1 table I can pass it and I can do the incremental. So let's not worry too much about this. Let's focus on our pipeline building first. Scratch, okay? Come to ADF. Open this Azure Data Factory. How many linker services we need? Okay, let me quickly create them. So I'm just connecting. Test connection. Create it. Click new. Gen 2 storage. Create it. Okay. Now I created a DB connection and a block connection. Data extra Gen 2 connection. Okay, come to author tab. What is our step 1? Use a lookup. What lookup should do? Uncheck this, first only. You need to retrieve the lookup table. Okay, sorry, SQL DB. In SQL DB, you have metadata table. So you create a data set for your SQL DB. Table name is cust. Metadata. Which one I need to choose here? Metadata, okay? Because we are using this particular lookup to read metadata. Debug. Now click on this. copy to clipboard, just put it here. See now, this is item 1, this is a item 2. So in this we have all the required information. Come back now. Now, if you want to pass these values to the for each activity, what I need to do? For each settings, sequential one by one. Okay, I want to copy at dynamic content value area. Click OK. Okay, done. Till here, everybody is clear.
Yes.
Okay. Now, inside for each, I'm inside for each. Step 1 is completed. We read the last processed values. See, last processed value 0, last processed values we have already available. Max value we don't have here. So first I'll take this particular row. In this row, in this particular item, I'll take all the required details and I'll get the max ID for this particular cust table. Max of CID I need. Okay, cust table max of CID I need. So how to do that? Very simple. Use a one more lookup inside. Inside for each, use one more lookup. Settings. You check first row only because we are processing for one by one table. So check first row only. One table data only we need to get at any time. Click new SQL database. So because this is basically we need a SQL database for the get max value. So don't select table name because we are inside the for each, meaning one by one table name details we will get it dynamically. So here why we are using this lookup activity, get max value. Okay, get max value. So we are trying to get max value. Understood? We are trying to get a max value. Now come to query, click on add dynamic content here. Here you need to fire your things. Select star from table name. Table name how to come? How table name will come? Item dot source schema. Okay, put the curly brace. Item dot source schema dot @ item dot source table. Okay, so select a star from dbo dot cust. Got it? Source table means from this item you will get it cust. So select star from this, but we don't want star. What we need? Max of CID. So in this case we need a CID. In this case we need order date. Meaning if you want, what you need to use item dot delta call as max value. So delta call are you going to use like this? No, @ item dot delta call. Because from that item we need a delta call. Cleared all of you? See, this is how you need to create it. So I'm just repeating. So if anybody have any questions, let me know on this query. Say select max of item dot delta call. So when this item comes, so CID will go here. So select max of CID as max value from. So in this item dot source schema means DBO. Dot item dot source table means cust. So this will become a select max of CID as max value from DBO dot cust. Got it? When this item comes, what happens? Select max of delta call means delta call is nothing but here order date. So you take order date. Select max of order date as max value from DBO dot. So you see here source schema is DBO, source table is product. You'll get it like this. If you have multiple tables and so on, based on the item you are passing, it takes delta column and source schema, source table. Clear? Till here cleared all of you. So till here let's execute and see how it is working.
Can
Yes.
we evaluate our expression like if we are not missing any parenthesis or?
It will throw there only error if something is a problem. See now how the query is formed. You see select max of CAD is max value from dbo.cust. This is how the query formed here. So in this second one how the query formed, you see select max of order data as max value from dbo.product. Clear how these queries are getting formed? Clear? Prudvi, Srija,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
any
Yes,
doubts
sir.
you should ask now. Now let's move on to the next step called copy data. You can create a, basically you can use this general this same data set you can use, and you can fire a query for this source side. What is the source side query that I need to form? I need to form query something like this, right? Select star from table name should come dynamically where delta column greater than last processed value. So now let's talk about this table name. How to get the table name? We just have seen in this item dot source schema. See the table name same, you need to copy paste this one, copy paste it here. So now what happens? Select star from dbo.cust, dbo.product will come where delta column. How to get this delta column? At the rate item dot, what is that? Delta column, because column name should come dynamically, right? So for first table column name should be CADs. For second table, so where CAD greater than should come. Next time it should come as a where CAD order date greater than. Okay. So LPV means what? Again, this LPV also should come dynamically, isn't it? So that also should come from this item only. So item dot LPV, just enclosed with the single quotes. Make sure you are putting these single quotes for this. The reason is, I'll tell you. The reason is, you come here and you will see something here. What happens here? Select star from metadata. One second. Select star from product. Select where order date greater than 2022-01-01-10-10-01. Will it work or not? Will it work or it will throw error?
Errors.
It will throw error. The reason is you need to put a single quotes with these states. Okay, so this is very important. Single quotes you need to put it. So let's say it's a cust table. CID greater than 0. Run it. It works. Even if you put single quotes, it works. So that's why what you understood from now. So you need to put a single quotes for this last processed value. This is the one extra thing. Got it? I'm just putting here. Select star from dbo.table name where delta column greater than last processed value. Clear? Last processed value you need to put single quotes. Clear to all of you?
But Malaya, that should come from lookup, right?
Which lookup? Which one?
Which is greater than that value LPV? The
LPV
previous
where
lookup.
you are storing. Why previous lookup? From previous lookup what it is coming? From previous
Max
lookup
value.
what you are taking? Max value. Will you say greater than 4? Example CID max CID is 4. Will you say where CID greater than 4?
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, not sorry. You need to understand. Tell me if you are not able to understand something. Prudvi
Okay.
understood.
In the previous lookup, like you're using that max value, right? So where are you actually trying to use that? Like,
Wait. We have not completed pipeline. You need to see if you understood what you understood from this, then this lookup max value need to take. What is this? I don't know. What you people are understanding? 4 times I mentioned 4 steps. Read last process value, step 1. Step 2, read max value. Step 3, copy the data. We copied data. Step 4, what I said, take max value and update in the last process value in metadata table. I said, everybody lose that point. Losing that point. Understood now at least?
Yes, ma'am.
So now you're copying the data, you're reading source data, sync side you need to copy. Where you need to copy at sync side? Data like store gen 2. Use this linker service. First is enter. So you need to create a multiple folders. Customer table data, you need to load it into customer. Product data, you need to load it into product out. So you need to create a parameter and you need to create the containers. How to create those things? Click on sync, create one parameter here, ds param for sync container, where you need to choose that. Come to file system, select this sync container. That's all. Okay. So how to pass this sync container name? How to pass this sync container name? Tell me.
Item.sync folder.
Item.sync folder. So with this data will copy. Okay, with this data will copy. So let me debug till here. I'm not updating my Max solution data. So till here, let me show you. See, get max value. It is getting the max value. See, select max or CAD as max value from dbo.cust. After that, copy activity. Copy activity is formed what query you see here. Select a star from dbo.cust where CID greater than 0. Where CID greater than 0. Let's see. See, data is copied. How many records we have for cust table? 4. So those 4 records are copied into the target. Now we have not used that another one, right? So again, for second table, order date, max order date it has taken. Okay, and now it formed a query select star from DBO product where order date is greater than 2021-0101. It is taking. Greater than this means all the available, all currently available 4 records it takes and it copies into the target. Okay, clear? Now go insert for each. After copy activity, you need to use a stored procedure activity. What the stored procedure should do? After successful data copying, use this lookup, use this stored procedure, import parameters. So for last processed value, what is the last processed value that it has to update? So let's say 4 records for customer table, 4 records it copied. So now CID is going to be max CID is 4. That 4 should come here. How it will come? So here if you see get max value output, if you see here, see max value is this. How the max value is coming? At the rate activity output dot first row dot max value. What is that? This one. So output dot first row dot max value you need to put now if you want to get the last plus value. So now this max value I'm passing to the stored procedure because I need to update my last plus value. Add dynamic content. Lookup. What I need here? I don't record value, right? So output dot first row dot, you see here, output dot first row dot max value. That's all. So for
Max
first
value is the inbuilt function in the ADF.
what? Yeah, source
Max
table
value
is
is inbuilt function.
max value.
Here we just copy the data, right? So how we got the max value?
Where you copy max value. Okay, 1 second, I'll explain. See, lookup, what this lookup is getting? Max value is the column name, not a function. So when you get this lookup get max value, what you are getting? First row dot max value. Max value is a column name. This is the value. If you want this value, you need to say max value column name. You need to use max value is not a function. Max value is a column name. Clear?
Clear.
Next.
Malya, in that while selecting the parameter, it was showing lookup dot value. So what is that value in this one? It's not showing, right?
Value don't you see, that is the default. Whenever you use lookup, it is showing those options. The default values it is showing. Okay.
Okay.
Output that value. What is output that value means? We have seen, right? If you are not checking the first row only, you will get the values. So inside for each we check the first row. That's why we are not getting those values. If you uncheck this, you will get count and value, right?
Yeah, but anyway, this will bring the first row only, right? This lookup, because we are pulling only one record at a time.
We need to process only one table at a time. You cannot combine multiple tables. That's why you are checking at any cost. You need to get only one row from the result. Even though multiple are matched, you focus on only one row. We are saying.
Okay.
Okay.
But outside the lookup, we are using the for each, right, Malaya? For each will pick only one by one.
No, that is up to you how you are saying. So you can also say here multiple batch at a time.
Okay.
See here one means first row only means in a metadata table. So example today Jamal has done some mistake. Error log, dbo.error log 2 times he inserted. There is a scenario like that. In that case, 2 rows you will get it. You need to avoid such type of issues. That's why you need to check first row only. One row only we need to get at any time. Next. Okay, fine. Let me show you some examples I need to show you. So now you see basically lookup metadata table. If you see metadata table, what it will have 0 here 2021. But now once the pipeline is ran successfully completed, data will copy and it will update the values. It will update in the last pass value. Yes, tell me.
Record get updated. How can I handle that here?
Again, see, I'm telling you from the beginning, if you are joining in the middle, don't ask the questions. This is a question already asked and I answered. You people are joining in the middle and again, it will be difficult. I already answered same question. I answered or not, friends? For same question, I answered already. So I am telling you, I joined at 6:30. You people are not able to join at 7 o'clock. What I mentioned, so that's why I have taken 2 scenarios. I clearly mentioned. If the record is updated, you will have a updated timestamp will change. When the updated timestamp has changed, you can get it. Okay, so this is the record which is updated on third. Third means we have loaded data up to 2. So third record is updated means this is a new record only. We'll pick again. Got it?
Yes.
So other scenario is when there is no updates, you will go with the IDs.
Yep, thank you.
First thing is I'm telling you again and again, friends, please join class sharp at 7. We don't have that much time. 1 hour is not sufficient. I am not discussing a theory. I need to tell you what is the use cases, and I need to explain all the prerequisite. Then I need to explain the lab. 1 hour is not enough. In between, I need to take questions. Again, repeating the same answer is difficult. So that's why, to avoid all these things only, I never committed to anybody in this batch or previous batch saying that I'll take a doubt clearance session from 6:30 to 7. But I understood there are many people, they have a lot of questions. I need to clarify your doubts. I'm taking 6:30 to 7 class. You need to understand how much efforts I am putting. Same efforts you need to put from your end. So yeah, so simply you will come whenever you want to go, you go. Without practicing, you want to come to class, nothing will happen to me. As a trainer, I'll get my fee and I can deliver the training. You are going to lose. If you lose that track, you will not get interest again in the next batch. Come on. Last processed value is 4 year, and you can see here the last processed value for the date is 2022-0104. This is the max value. If you see in this, see 2022-0104 10-10-10. Last processed value for ID is 4. You can see here last processed value is 4. Okay, now let's say let's see, first don't focus on not only result, you need to see how the pipeline execution happened. Okay, this is very important. So if you see, lookup has given 2 rows, 2 items. Okay, this is first row, this is a second row. For each has taken those 2. First, for each what it has done. So what is happening, 2 tables we processed parallelly. That's why 2 lookups executed at once. See, max of CID has max value from dbo.cust. So what is the max CID value? 4. What is the max order date? 2022-0104. Okay, so 2 steps is completed. Using lookup, you read the last processed value. Using another lookup, you read the max value. Next step, copy activity. Basically, you are firing a query, select star from dbo.product where order date is greater than last processed value. Last processed value is as of now 2021-0101. So greater than this means you will get all the records as of now, whatever is there. You know there are 4 records copied into target. After that, you need to update the stored procedure. You need to store procedure to update product table. You need to update with the max value as 2022-0104. How you got this max value? You got this max value from the lookup. From this lookup, you are passing the max value to the stored procedure parameter. Same thing happened for this also. Select star from DBO cust where CID greater than 0. 4 records copied. You see here, 4 records copied. What is the max value? 4. 4 is updated for the cust table. Same we are able to see in the metadata table. Run it. See 4 and exactly you have everything. Next thing. Let's say I'll just debug now. Prithvi, tell me how many records will copy from cust table. How many records will copy from cust table, Prithvi? Prithvi, loud.
Sir.
How many records will copy into the target from cust table?
Max 1, sir.
1, very good. Srija?
Sir.
Srija, how many records will copy into the target now from the cust table?
Because we did not select any maximum table, no, so it was 0.
0. Very good.
Less than 0.
Why 1? Prithvi, why you said 1?
Because the previous it's great. Previous is 1 also.
See, first thing is try to understand here. Max value is already 4 for the cust. Max value is 2022-0104 here, and here is max value is 4. So do you have any record which is more than 4 ID? No. You don't have any records which are greater than ID 4. So that's why 0 records read, 0 records written. Similarly, you don't have any records which are greater than 2022-0104. That's why here also 0 records. Okay. So stored procedure will take same max value. Same max value is only 4 for the custom table. Max value is 2022-0104 only for the product table. Now let's say I'll insert one record for the custom table. One record. Prithvi, tell me how many records will copy from product table into the data lake storage Gen 2 now. If I run a pipeline, I'm running. How many records will copy from product table to the data lake storage Gen 2?
Can you show me the table, sir?
You want to see the data that is there in the table?
Yes, sir. Sir, can you repeat the question, sir?
Question is very simple. How many records will be copied into data lake storage Gen 2 in the current run from product table?
I think one, sir.
Okay, you always be one only. How many records will be copied from product table to the data lake storage Gen 2, Srija?
Product table.
0 records. Why
Zero
one
less.
record will copy, Prithvi? What you are thinking, where you are thinking, nobody knows. This much clearly I am explaining. Again, you are asking one record. So from custom table, one record will be copied, but from product table, nothing will copy. Why it will copy? Because product table 4 records we already copied. These 4 records 2022-0104 I already copied. This is the max date already copied. So custom table one record will copy because this is the one which is extra we added now. So as of now the max value is 4, but now we updated the 5th record. So when we run the pipeline, it will copy this 5th record. Custom table one record will copy. Now you see, select a star from cust where CID greater than 4. Greater than 4 means we have records up to 5. You see here, we have records up to 5. When we have records up to 5, what happens? That one record will be copied from source to sink.
Yes, sir.
But for product table, why it will copy? Select star from product where greater than order date greater than last process value. So greater than that date, we don't have any other records. That's why 0 records.
Okay, sir.
Next thing, come to this database. Here, metadata table, let me show you. See, metadata table, if you see last process value is 5, it's updated now. But this is same because we have not copied anything after initial copy. Okay. Prithvi, you have to join 6:30 to 7 session. I mentioned you have not joined today. I think you have not asked any question.
Yes, sir.
If you're not able to understand, I said you join at 6:30. I'll explain something is required.
Okay, sir.
You are confusing like this. You also have to practice regularly.
Okay.
So now I'll send you a form, friends. So please fill that form properly, all the required details, because that form is very, very, very important. Based on that form, I'll be taking a separate sessions for some people. Okay. Any other questions? That's all for today. Any other questions? Okay, if no questions, then thank you all. Thank you. Please practice. This is very important.